Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. We'll be going over Leetcode problem number 1527, which is patients with a condition. We'll be solving this in MySQL. So we go into our schema, we'll see that we have a table named patients, and the table includes the columns patient ID, patient name, and conditions. And then we can write an SQL query to report the patient ID, name, all conditions of patients, who have type 1 diabetes. Type 1 diabetes always starts with DIAB1 prefix. Um, so since we're already given what they're looking for, we can just go ahead and type in select. And we're going to do patient ID. And we'll just check to make sure that that's the same as the column name. So that is correct, so we're not going to have to rename it. So patient ID, patient name, and name is also a column name. And then we're also going to do conditions. So we're actually returning the entire table. So in this case, we can just use a star to say we want to return everything. But it will also work if you go through and name each column that you're returning. So we're also going to do from, which is just going to be the table name that we're pulling from, which in this case, the only table we're provided with is patients. So we're just going to do from patients. And now we get into our where statement. So we're going to have a where because we're going to match up where the conditions who have type 1 diabetes. So where conditions, and we're going to look here. Yes, so conditions, just spelling it the same as the column name. And from here, we're going to have to go into kind of a newer topic that we haven't covered so far in our Leetcode problems. And this is going to be using the like function to declare we want things that look like this, but don't have to exactly be this. So what you do for this is just type in like. And in the case of a list of conditions, like we can see in our example, we want to return whether diabetes comes first or whether it comes second. And we also see here there's a type 2 diabetes that we don't want to return. So in this case, we're going to have to kind of consider the two options we have. So diabetes could be first in the list or diabetes could not be first in the list. And we can see the space separates the two conditions, and that's going to be important in just a moment. So we're going to do where conditions like, and then we can just put in parentheses what we want to see it look like. So in the case where diabetes comes first in the list, which is the case for Bob, we'll just do like, and then we'll do diab, and then 1. And then we're just following the diab 1 because of right here. It says diabetes always starts with diab 1. And we can't do just diab because there's the type 2 diabetes, so we have to declare diab 1. And it would likely also work with diab 100. It just depends how the test cases look. So now we're going to use an operator that says anything could come after this and any number of characters can come after this, which is going to be the percentage operator. And what this is going to say is anything can come after this, and there's no limit of anything that can come after this, because this is going to encompass, there could be a whole list after this prefix here, and that would be fine. So spaces can come after this, more letters, more numbers can come after this, really anything can come after this. So this is the first option. And then we also have a second option where diabetes is not the first item in the list. So we have to do another conditions or another where statement, but we're just going to nest it together with this one. So or conditions, and then we're also going to just do another like. So like, and then we're going to see, oh, it can come second, so we could have a space and anything before that. So in this case, we'll just do parentheses, space, diab1. And the reason we're going to have a space here is because if we do something more like this, we could have things where the disease would be not diab1. So you could have, like, say there's another disease categorized as ANADIAB1. The parentheses in this case wouldn't take care of that. We only want diab1. So we want to signify that there's a space there, or else you'll just run into problems with your test cases if there's another disease that has diab1 within it. So this space takes care of that. So this code right here should work. So we're just going to run the code. We'll see that a wrong answer is returned, and we'll see that the acne one did not work. So let's see what we've done wrong here. We also need a parentheses after the diab1, because this was just looking for just diab1 because we forgot the second percentage sign. So now we're just going to do that, and then that should fix how our code runs. So now we returned an accepted test case, and this will work for all test cases. But I also want to show you that we could list out all of the column names. So we could do patient ID, patient name, and conditions. And then this will run the exact same. The star operator just makes it a little bit more concise. And this was my solution to Leetcode problem number 1527. If you found this helpful, please leave a like and subscribe so you won't miss any problems in the future, as I'll be walking through more SQL problems and Python problems in the future. Thank you for stopping by today, and if you would solve this problem in a different manner or would like to suggest a problem that I solve, please leave that in the comments below and I'll get back to you. Thank you.